Welcome back guys, Slowback in here, and welcome to today's multiplayer video. So today I thought I'd do some Wood Elf focus, mainly because lately within the community there's been a lot of negativity towards the Wood Elves. And a lot of that's obviously got to do with the style of play that a lot of the Wood Elf players use in ranked. It's one of those odd situations where Wood Elf players in general are not cheesy, but cheesers in general are Wood Elf players, you know, if that makes sense. So the majority of Wood Elf players who play Wood Elves as their main race are not cheesy players, but all cheesers seem to be using Wood Elves at the moment because they're pretty good for that type of thing, I guess, with their like giant builds, their flying builds, all that type of stuff. So let's go and do a couple of matches, see if we can find some good battles. And I'll bring my list up in case I find somebody that is a well-known cheeser. Let's do that. Varus, I don't know who this dude is. Alright, so let's grab in ourselves the Wood Elves. We will play them, of course. Doesn't matter who we're up against. Let's knock that off. Now, the lady... the Glady-ish is better known, is arguably the best lord for the Wood Elves. So we'll grab her. I'm going to be having quite a bit of fun with the Wood Elves actually on the stream and stuff with you guys, which is pretty awesome. I normally would take the Branchwraith and try and do like a pendulum and stuff. We got a really nice one off on the stream the other day, but it didn't do a heck of a lot of damage. It wiped out like a unit and a half, which is pretty good, but you know, I'd rather have that in just straight up healing, to be honest. So let's grab that, so we've got our lovely healing ability. And she seems really tanky. Like, if you guys watched my matchup against Orion the other day when I tried to bring down his Spellslinger of Life with 2 Gorbles, they just didn't do anything, right? We're up against the Greenskins, so it's probably going to be a lot of Savage Orcs. We will bring these lovely ladies. 2 of those, because these are the backbone of my Wood Elf armies, right? So these are anti-large, and they're a high damage dealing armor piercer as well. So they definitely form the backbone of our infantry. The problem with the Wood Elves, of course, is coming up against Savage Orcs, because all your infantry is basically no armor. So what you got to do is try and get rid of the those Savage Orcs before they hit your line. Now, usually you can do like these for the kitey, but they're too expensive in my opinion. So we're just going to actually grab. Kind of thinking the poison, actually. Just to slow down that line. It's extra $100. No, we won't. We'll do 4 of those, yeah. And we'll grab ourselves some Wild Riders, because they are so damn good, right? I've been really liking these as well, but against the Greenskins, it's not an ideal situation. Grab a couple of these lovely ladies as well. So that gives us a lot of high damage. As you can see there's 40 damage as well. But again, they have the same problem going up against Savage Orcs. They just don't have any armor. So, and these guys are exactly the same. They just don't have any armor. Yes, it's pretty much straight across the board. Just don't have any armor for your troops. Missile resist is not that big of an issue. I may even take these, honestly. Got a wee bit of extra money. They do quite a lot of damage. So do these, though. The Swift Shiver Shards. So what they do is actually fire 2 arrows at a time, so they burn through their ammunition really quickly. But actually, let's take that off. We've got 3. Grab 2 of those. Awesome. Alright, and rank these dudes up. There we go. How's that? Yeah, these are probably too expensive. You should probably just go with the standard Deepwood Scouts, but Swift Shiver Shards will try and drop the Savage Orcs, if he did indeed bring them, as fast as possible, right? So yeah, we'll go and hopefully we can find ourselves a decent matchup, which would be awesome. Yeah, and like I was saying, just a lot of players at the moment, a lot of cheesy players at the moment, tend to be focusing on the Wood Elves. That's because they've got like the Treemen build, the flying builds. And I know a lot of you guys don't like playing against like the kitey style Wood Elf armies, but they're not like really cheesy, right? That's just a style of play that the Wood Elves can use, and it's very beneficial to them. Oh my god, this map is so cool. I just tend to win a lot of this map, so that's pretty cool. 604. Okay, that's either a heck of a lot of Black Orcs or a heck of a lot of Savage Orc Biggins. So either or, we're probably going to be fine. Now these guys, of course, are hidden to start off, so that's good. We'll just put them there in case he's got some skirmisher stuff, which we don't really want to run into. Right, so what I like to do here is put these like this. So that's our standard front, right? We've got some decent damage on the flanks. And then grab these lovely ladies and put them like just behind. So then I can either bring them out or, you know, force them into the middle or whatever, you know. You can use our positioning quite a bit better there. Now what we're going to actually do here is back off just a wee bit. And we'll bring this lovely lady back as well for some lovely healing. So that's just going to give our archers just a bit of extra time to do some damage and stuff. Now I'm going to stick this lady over here actually in the forest just to expose anything that may be hidden over there. I'm going to stick these guys over here into this forest to expose anything that's over there. In a straight up fight between like 2 units of Wild Riders and 2 units of Orc Boy Biggins, which is pretty common, Wild Riders should win that. But it's not by much, and if they get any support, the Orc Boy Biggins, then the Wild Riders will actually lose. So you need to be a wee bit careful. Yeah, so we really want to dumpster any Savage Orcs that he has first up. That's our main target. Like the War Dancers do a lot of damage to them, obviously coming with 40 damage, but got to remember that those War Dancers, the Savage Orc Biggins and the Savage Orcs have that 30% damage resist. These guys have 20, so it's pretty even, but Savage Orcs I do believe actually win out on that one. Right, we'll start. Yeah, so just hiding this dude over here. Well, she's not hiding, but flying her over here so we can expose anything that might be over there. Nothing in those trees. Okay, that's good. Right, what have we got? Savage Orc Biggins. Yeah, Savage Orc Biggin frontline as expected. Azag is coming down. Right, let's light him up. Let's bring her over. Oh, good damage, boys. Another volley, please. Yeah, good damage. Right, so yeah, we really need to try and take out these Savage Orc Biggins. Obviously, we don't want to fight them with our cavalry, because that won't work out too well for us. Now, we don't want to get too close, because he will have Spirit Leech. He does. And we've got a line of Black Orcs in the back as well. Okay, we just need to do as much damage to these Savage Orcs as we can possibly do. Look how much damage they're doing, though. That's actually ridiculous how much damage these guys do. Right, we're going to back them off. We're not going to rely on the skirmish mode from the AI. 17 shots left. That's good. Right, let's start shooting at some of those squig herd as well, because they will catch us. Because they're like 50 speed, 58. Right, but we do have our cavalry right here as well. We don't obviously want to engage with our archers into them. And we want to try and get these wilded rangers away from those Savage Orc Biggins if we can. Right, let's just back these guys up a wee bit more. Just trying to wait for these Savage Orcs to get a bit further out. We're going to net one of those squiggies as well. Right, keep backing up. Right, I think we've done probably enough damage to those Savage Orcs for now. Right, keep backing these up. Oh, get out of there. Right, kill those off. Gonna bring these forward now because this is a large unit that's coming towards us. Oh, come on, back off, lovely ladies. Right, you got back, that's good. You get back too. We want to continue firing to this unit of Savage Orc Biggins, do as much damage as you can, getting another Spirit Leech on us. We're not too worried about that. Because we will just heal this up in a second. Right there, I'll grab both the Lord and that other guy. Right, we did some decent damage to those Savage Orcs. Hopefully it's going to be enough. We'll actually support this. Can you get out of there, please? Push forward with this infantry line. And what we really want is these lovely ladies, the Wilded Rangers, focusing in on the Black Orcs. So we'll try to do that. And try and put a bit more hurt onto Azag if we can. And obviously get this lovely lady out of there as well. Oh, he's actually just dropped Azag right there. That's a bit dangerous for him. All those squiggies are trying to come around the side. Let's intercept those. Right, you start focusing in on Azag, please. Another heal would have been beautiful there, but can't quite get it. Right, let's get these Wilded Rangers out because we need some support for our front line. Actually, we should probably go and chase Azag since he's so low. Let's go, lady. And net him as well. Right, Cav, you can come over. Give us a hand on that. Right, are you still shooting at Azag, please? Cav is coming over. We've broken this line here, which is obviously good for us. There's a couple of units of Lords and things. Cav's still doing a bit of damage to us, which isn't obviously fantastic. Right. Drop a heal on all that. Keep that nice and healthy. Azek is breaking. We are still peppering him. Nice heal off there. Oh, we're going to get another Arrow of Kurnoffs in a second as well. Right, let's try and chase him down. These guys are doing well. Need to get this one out of there if we can, please. And you guys get in there and kill those Black Hawks. Oh, we didn't even cast it? Cast it now, please. Go, lady, shoot him. Nice! Nice, he's a big target, so that's good, that's good. Right, let's go, and there we go, into that one. Nice. So yeah, a lot of damage out of those Sorcery of Shards, man. 67, 65, and 67 respectively. Nice. Which absolutely just dumps those Savage Orc Biggins, which you really need to do. Because like I say, if they get into our front line, they'll just absolutely wreck it. As you've probably seen anyway. The Eternal Guard just disintegrated. These ladies did alright, and the Wild Rangers are always going to do very well. Yeah, nice play by those three. Very good. I don't know about the Azag pick. I see it quite a bit, actually. I mean, he is a good lord. But when you're coming up against other factions that have more flyers and a bit of variety of flyers, I don't like taking that. I'd rather just have a lord on the ground, you know. At least, in my opinion, I think that's the better play. Alright, Lord Jimmy. Lord Jimmy. He's going to take... Oh, we won't do that. We won't do a matchup. What do you call it? A mirror matchup. We won't be doing that. No, because that's not that exciting. Not for me. And I'm always cautious when people pick Wood Elves really fast. I know that's what I'm doing, but I'm always cautious when people pick it really fast. And, yeah, it's probably going to be cheesy, right? Probably going to be cheesy. Right, hopefully we don't get him again. We can find somebody else to play against. Lord Jimmy, go away. Yeah, we're not dodging him because he's a good player. We're dodging him because he wants to play the Wood Elves, and we obviously want to play the Wood Elves as well, since that's kind of the focus for this video. So we'll just give it a couple of seconds. Actually, we can probably start making our next army. Oh no, we can't really make our next army until we figure out who we're up against, right? Right, let's try again. And I know it's annoying for him, and I do apologise. If he's watching this for some reason. If he's watching this, I do apologise, man. We're not dodging you because we don't want to play you. We're just dodging you because you want to play the Wood Elves. That's all. So we'll do... I was just thinking, do we do a similar build or do we do something different? We might do something different. Depends on what we get matched up against, really. Alright, somebody different. That's good. Right, let's grab ourselves the Wood Elves. I'm going to stick with the same Lord, or we could go Orion as well. He's pretty good. We'll see what we're up against first, I guess. Let's get ourselves a... We'll do the Branchwraith this time. We'll try and get a pendulum off. Really? Come on. We had this problem the other night on the stream where I was trying to play the vampire count. So for those of you who don't know on my stream, I start with the Wood Elves, I go Warriors of Chaos, Beastmen, Vampire Counts, Empire. You know, I just work my way up that list. But every time I pick the Vampire Counts, the other person would pick the Vampire Counts too. And that happened like 4 or 5 times in a row against all different types of people. I think that was a different guy. Okay, that's cool. Right, so we could go Orion. I mean, he's pretty good. He does a lot of damage, but obviously having the ability to have a flyer. If he's going to stick with Petunia, we will change. We will go with Orion on that one, I think. And we'll grab this Branchwraith. We'll go for a pendulum this time. See if we can get some decent damage out of it. It's not usually that great, but we will try. Knock those off because we just want to get him. We just want to have that Earthblood. We want to take his speed off. We do want... no, not that one. We want this one, which is a map-wide speed buff of 6%, which is obviously very, very good. Yeah, if he's sticking with Petunia, yeah, cool. We'll change to Orion. Now, the reason for that is we don't want to contest in the air. We'll take both of these, so that's... No, we won't take that one. We'll take this one, which is his damage reduction. That's a charge bonus and stuff, but that's only when activated, so we won't worry about that one. We'll knock off his speed. So we're going to keep his 2 spells, so that's the Bombardment and the Hounds. And yeah, I'm going to grab this guy and try and get a Pendulum off as well. Now, we do want to try and contest as far as like the Archer stuff goes. We do still want a couple against the Wilder Rangers, but I'm going to back that up with a unit of Hagbang Tips. Now, I like these just because they do that poison damage, which is obviously very good. No, we won't, actually. I'm going to change my mind. We'll go with these. Give us that lovely anti-large, which we kind of need within our infantry, you know. Can we get 4? Yeah, I don't have any archers if I do that though, that's the only problem. Armor piercing and magical fire damage. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we need to knock these off, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. Now, we want to grab a couple of these again. I'm just doing the same bloody army, aren't I? I am. That's 4 of those. 2 of those. It's not a very big infantry line, though. But I do want these for the anti-large. These cav will do alright against Britannia cav, so we'll try. Wonder if I should just knock off a couple of those archers. Do we really need the armor piercing against Britannia? Probably not. Is there anything else I can knock off particularly? Not really. I kind of knocked everything else off, right? That we didn't particularly need. We want to keep that there because it's that 44% damage reduction once it gets low. So that's really handy. I guess we just have to go 3. Three archers doesn't really seem like enough though, right? Oh, come on, 25 bucks. Oh man. I do want to keep that speed, although we've kind of got the speed advantage anyway. Yeah, we've got the speed advantage anyway. Right, that's how we'll do it. Pretty sure none of the Britannia cav as fast as these guys coming at 85 speed. Of course, we don't want to be engaged with this cav with these, because obviously he's going to win that quite comfortably. We need to be a wee bit careful of his flying squad if he does bring one. But apart from that, it's not a heck of a lot else we need to worry about with Britannia. Both factions have weakish infantry, let's just say that. I think mine's probably slightly stronger just with those Wilder Rangers and the War Dancers. I think that's just slightly stronger than anything Britannia can field. But of course they can field much better cavalry. So if we can keep these away from his cav, maybe use our lovely ladies to do as much damage as they can, and maybe our archers as well to do quite a bit of damage. I don't see a lot of people bringing just the standard Glade Guard. It's because everything else is just so much better. Nobody brings these because they're just too expensive for what they do. Again, the Swift Shards, not a lot of people bring them. You usually just bring the standard Way Stalkers, Deepwood Scouts, because they tend to do enough damage. But you know, the ability to fire out 2 arrows at a time, and those guys do massive damage anyway. I think their average damage or their standard damage is like 37, which is obviously very, very high. We might do one more after this one. It just depends on how time goes, and we might do like a tree-based build. Which were really popular when the Wood Elves came out originally, when they first came out, but they have the popularity of those tree-based builds has definitely dropped away. I don't really see many people play them anymore. Well, this is actually pretty good for us, because we're actually fighting in the trees if we can get the engagement over either of these side. Now the funny thing with the trees is, with your Wood Elves units, you get the buff, which is Forest Stalker buff. So that gives you, I believe, it's increased accuracy and increased move speed for your units and stuff. But the trees block your arrows. So it's kind of like a catch-22 if you want to fight in the trees or not. Like our infantry will get better use out of it. Let's see, Forest Stalker, there we go. See, move faster and aim more precisely within a forest. But we just kind of need to put them on the edge of the forest, right? Just kind of like on the edge of the forest, if we can. Something like that. How many troops has he got first and foremost? 883. Oh, that's probably kind of irrelevant. I do want to protect them with these lovely ladies if I can. And they're hidden at the moment, so that's good. It just leaves our front line just a wee bit thin, let's be honest. Yeah, just like that is fine. We might need to push these ladies up, we'll see. Cav, we can try and hide them somewhere. That's probably too far away. Can I hide? Is there a tree? No, there's no tree right there. That would have been so good. I doubt they can hide in here. Doesn't seem like it's that big of a forest, right? No, okay. What about up in that one? No, okay. Forest is not big. Oh, that one can hide in. Although it doesn't really give us much of an advantage over there. Right, Orion's just going to sit down there. I think he's on the forest edge as well. Might want to actually push those archers just forward just a wee bit. There we go. And then we can push forward with the infantry as well. Alright, let's go. I forgot about that Branchwraith as well. How many archers did he bring? 1, 2, 3. He's got 2, 3 units of cavalry and just the 1 anti-large. Okay. Oh, I forgot about my lovely Branchwraith too. Right, we want to get him over to the side because we want to try and get this pendulum off. This cav is obviously going to be intercepted here, which is obviously not fantastic. What's his front line made out of? Spearmen at arms, battle pilgrims, battle pilgrims, battle pilgrims, battle pilgrims. Okay, so we want to try and take out the spearmen if we can, first and foremost. And then use our cav to hopefully get rid of his archers. We're kind of on the wrong side. I don't really want them intercepting me. Actually, they're not that much slower than us, are they? Alright, can we just turn a wee bit and then move... Oh, no, can't, obviously. And then move, like, back here. Bring those lovelies that way. Branchwraith. Come around. You guys back up, please. Yeah, these are heavily armoured, which was obviously we'd want to bring our armour piercing versus that, but we didn't, so... Right, let's get ourselves at least a couple of rounds into these guys. And again, we want to support our cav with these two. If we can. Right, where are their spearmen? Those are the ones we want to shoot at. Oh... Oh, that could have been so much better, but it was still good. It was still good. Yeah, that's it, archers. Just pump out some damage. Yeah, we're trying to shoot these spears, not the battle pilgrims, because of course the battle pilgrims have shields, so we don't want to hit those if we can avoid it. Alright, let's bring our cav round the side. Since he's got all his cav out here, and we'll just try and stop them with all these. We've got a lot of anti-large over this side, so we should be alright. Right, push these forward. Oh, sorry, you lovely ladies. Where's Mr. Orion? He needs to be casting some spells and things. And a bombardment over there as well. Right, unfortunately we only managed to intercept one of his troops. You guys need to push forward. Let's start focusing in on his archers, please. Right, we broke through there actually really quickly. That's good. Right, we need to pull some of these back because that unit's actually breaking. Yeah, did get on top of my archers, but that's not that big of a deal because most of my infantry's actually managed to push through. Actually, all of us push through. Oh, come on, another pendulum. Go, 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 go. Woohoo! Right, you come back. You come back. Now we want to start attacking that one, which is the last unit of cavalry that we haven't hit on. Right, these lovely ladies are super quick, so they're just pushing up that way as fast as they can. Where's Mr. Orion? Some hounds, please. Yet there's more of his troops over there than mine, so that's worth sacrificing that. Oh, you could get in there too, please. Good bombardment from him. Kill that one off. My Branchwraith is probably going to go down. There's not a lot I can do about that anymore. Right, most of his cav has been destroyed. He's doing decent amount of damage to mine as well. Let's pull them out. Should go... Oh, that's the anti-large one. That's annoying. Alright, let's get this guy up onto Orion. Let's bring these over. Not Orion, sorry. Alberic. Yeah, I know he's got his cav over there, but we're trying to get my cav out just to try and finish off the rest of his infantry if we can. Right, let's get these lovely ladies back in, see if they can bash in on the back of them. Get this cav around because we want to shoot them in the back here. Right, you turn actually and start shooting it to this guy. You can come here and give this guy a bit of support. Let's pull these out. Let's get these shooting back at this cav. Again, these are not armor-piercing archers, but they still should do it right. Right, let's drop another bombardment on that side because that's going to hit him more than me. And our hounds as well, please. Kill off the rest of that cavalry. We're getting our good infantry in. These guys are taking a wee bit of damage. Let's pull them out. I'll finish off the rest of those questing knights if we can. Chuck these spears in. Orion, where's their lord there? Start shooting him up. Although he's going to be taking a lot of damage from these wilded rangers as well. So, yeah, we're actually wrecking that. Nice. Yeah, keep shooting the lord. Right, you lovely ladies can get in as well. We might as well back that one up. We've got a heal available. Let's drop that. All that stuff there. Should they do this then, I suppose. Yeah, we've got a nice surrounded Albrecht now. These lovely ladies, of course, being anti-large and armor piercing, do a lot of damage to him, right? Right, let's finish off these. And it's all breaking. Nice. Nice, nice. What do we got? 25 minutes? Yeah, okay, we'll do another. We'll try with the tree-based build this time. 130 kills. There's 2 pendulums, did a lot of damage. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people playing the tree-based builds anymore. I guess they're not as viable as they used to be. Or no, it's probably not even that. It's probably more the fact that people are getting better with the Wood Elves and like the kitey builds, that type of thing. I guess that's probably more why the tree-based builds aren't being used as much anymore. Honestly, I haven't used one for a long, long time, so this should be quite interesting. I can't imagine it's going to go awfully well. Because we're not really going to be using archers or anything. It's just going to be like trees. It's going to be trees. Oh, Mr. Tomato Sauce. I've played him before. A long time ago. Ah, and he's picked the dwarfs. Oh no. We picked at the same time, so he's not counter picking. For those of you who don't know, dwarfs are a very strong counter to the Wood Elves, but okay, that's fine. Wait, should we bring Dorothy? Yeah, go on. Let's bring Big Daddy Dorothy. Improve power regen, yes please. We're going to Flock of Doom. I'm assuming this isn't going to work, guys, but, you know, we'll give it a blast anyway. Take that off. Melee attack will keep on. Matte White speed will keep on. Actually, they're both magical, aren't they? Jeez, that's really not going to work. Actually, all the trees are magical. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Alright, I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, it's just not going to work versus them. Just because all their attacks are magical, and obviously the dwarves have the resistance to magic, so yeah, it's just not going to work for that, for this type of setup. Right, let's grab ourselves a lovely lady again. Keep that. Obviously, you need a lot of armor pen when you're going up against the Wood Elves. I mean the dwarves, sorry, but well, pretty much all these are armor piercing, so that's good. We'll grab a few of those. Grab some of these for our front line. We want some armor piercing archers too. You don't want these because they have, although they are armor piercing, they have magical damage. So, and the dwarves have, I think it's 25% damage resist to magical. Unfortunately, these are the only archers you can get that are armor piercing. And against the dwarves, pretty much you're going to lose in a ranged fight anyway. So, that's Hawk Riders we could do maybe. We definitely want some wild riders, sorry. Yeah, I don't even think it's worth taking archers at all, to be honest. Unless we come up against like slayers and then we can try and pick them to pieces. That'd be alright. 23 damage. We might take out like slayers and artillery. So we might take just 2. Then we'll just take 2. Right, we are going to need some healing. Pendulum, etc. is not that great versus the dwarfs, of course, because of their natural measure resistance. It's not useless, but it's just not the best. But we'll just grab this lovely lady, because then we don't have to worry too much about casting. Let's keep Awakening of the Wood. Yeah, that's fine. We don't want to slow down the dwarfs any more than they already are. Right, so we've still got a wee bit of money left. Let's grab one of those. And actually, knock that off. Get another one of these. Only gives us that one archer, but that's fine. We're just going to use them to try and take out either slayers or artillery, right? Although we do have long-range abilities with her as well, so that's pretty cool. Right. No real trees for us to hide in. Right, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, like I said, I'm giving myself excuses and ways out here anyway, but the dwarfs are a pretty hard counter to the Wood Elves, just because of all their magic resist that they have. And quarrelers, etc., just outperform the Wood Elf archers value-wise. So just because Quarrelers are armoured and they have shields as well. So, you know, when a straight up like range fight, you're just not going to beat the Wood Elves. So we're going to try something a wee bit different. Hopefully we can get some nice Vanguard-y deployments. This map doesn't look that good for it though, to be honest. Yeah, it's not really anywhere we can Vanguard with any great success, I don't think. But I'd love to get one of these in the back somewhere. Right, let's just stick him there. Obviously he has that Stalker buff, so he is hidden. And we'll pull our Cav out this way. Hopefully we can convince him to go that way to try and stop that side. Right, we're going to lead the way with these, because they are shielded. There's our only shielded units at the moment. And then we'll put our heavy damage dealers in behind that. Spread out, of course, because he will have artillery and stuff. Only 612. That's a very elite dwarven force, but should be alright, I think. Our lovely lady, try and pick off. We'll put her out this side as well. So just try to convince them that this is the side we're coming from while we sneak in the back with these, right? We actually probably want to put one of yous over this side as well. Yeah, all these lovely ladies are pretty high damage dealing, armor piercing, but they will take a lot of damage at the same time, which is the weakness or the good part, I guess, about Wood Elves, I suppose. Either or. I don't like our chances of winning, but we're definitely gonna give it a good bash, right? Right, start on that. Let's see how many ranges and stuff he's got. Yeah, hopefully he's deployed over here somewhere. We can sneak these guys in the back and take out any artillery, etc. that he might have. Excuse me. Come on, let's be sneaky. Take off, fire at will. We don't want that on just yet. We'll put skirmish mode on for when it needs. Alright, it's got a flyer, which is weird. Alright, he's leading the way with the Slayers. That's interesting.
With haste. Ever ready.
Right, shoot that and don't get shot, lady.
Moving.
Alright, he's got another unit of Slayers in the back. That's fine. Oh, good hit with your artillery, my man. Keep moving, lovely lady. Right, let's go with our infantry. This guy's coming over. He's got all his range stuff focused on our back, so that's kind of good for us, right? Don't dodge that. Shoot that one there first, actually. Right, go back this way, because we want all that stuff to turn, please. Hopefully all his range continues to try and focus on these two while we sneak in and do as much damage as we can with these. Right, we're going to drop Arrow of Kurnos onto the side of that. Right, get us around. You get in as well. Right, Cav, let's go. Let's drop that on all of them. Right, now what we're going to do is fly this lovely lady over. Try and stop those from moving. Come on, get it on them, please. Thank you. It does have that second unit of Slayers, though, which is going to be a bit hard for us to deal with. Right, these lovely ladies need to get around the side. Are we killing this off or not? You guys need to get in there. Come up and kill these Slayers for us, if you wouldn't mind. Right, let's chuck a heal on that group. You get in there, you just keep firing, please. front line is holding alright. As you can see, we're just not able to punch through as quick as what we would like. Just because it's the Wood Elves, right? Right, drop another awakening on all that. Not doing a massive amount of damage, of course. Hopefully enough. Right, War Dancers, let's go. Let's break them out. See if I can get these lovely ladies around the side there. And let's start focusing in on these Slayers as well if we can. That front line there is winning for us, which is good. Can you guys get back in? Would really like another heal. There we go. Yep, heal that up for us. You get around, please. Right, his front line is starting to collapse quite nicely, actually, for us. No, right, we want to kill these Slayers because that's doing a lot of damage to our troops, of course. Right, they're starting to go down. Right, these guys are broken through. Can we push on top of his archers, please? These guys are winning. These guys are winning. Can you push in too? Still got to kill off his lords, though, which is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. Kill those Slayers. And of course, Slayers do massive amounts of damage versus the Wood Elves because obviously they're a very high damage unit, especially against unarmored stuff. And what are the Wood Elves? Unarmored, yeah. Oh, I need to drop one of these too. So we're bugged out there, unfortunately. Right, back up. I'll get these in. Pop that because we definitely need some more. Definitely need some more healing. Those Slayers are just ripping us to pieces. Can we push through? Get past them because we've done quite a bit of damage to that stuff.
Athel Loren! Kill them! Daughter of Athel Loren! Armed and ready!
Ah, don't do that, lady. Alright, she needs to get out of there. Ah, she needs to heal. That's what she needs to do. And get in there, I think. Right, you've still got a few of these Slayers left, which are, again, doing massive amounts of damage to us. Hopefully, we can kill them off. They're almost dead. So are we, of course. Get that. She's armor pierced. I mean, she's... not armor piercing. She's magical damage, but we need to kind of get in there and do as much damage as we can. We're kind of breaking these freaking Slayers, man. They're almost down. They're almost down. Alright, our lovely lady's in there. No, we don't do Awaken to the Wood. Get these Slayers down. We've got a chance. Cast it. Thank you. Right, keep shooting that. Actually, go dive these.
Ready for battle. Eager and ready. They will die.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Withdraw. Eternal guard. Pull back. Yes.
Oh my god, the Slayers did so much damage. I don't think we're quite going to have enough. Didn't really think about dealing with the Slayers, to be honest. Wasn't in my mindset. Right, ladies, come back. Just keep trying to do as much damage as you can. Oh, very close, very close. Well played. Well played. Yeah, I didn't really think about those Slayers or how to deal with those. Yeah, they got all the kills. Again, because our infantry is unarmored, which we probably should have brought more ranged units, right, to try and deal with those Slayers. They did bring the one, but they didn't really get enough kills on them, unfortunately. Alright, that's where we'll wrap up for today. Sorry I couldn't end that on a win for you boys, but as I said, the dwarf matchup was a very hard one for the Wood Elves, and I don't think I played that particularly well. Not particularly well at all. Alright guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video anyway. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.